Do you like American music? Welcome to the No Manga Podcast, a weekly show about all things skateboarding. My name is Rick Beta, and yeah, I'm a little late-ish this week. I'm gonna all that blame goes to Deathwish, to Baker. I'll explain a little bit more in a bit, but I just wanted to point that out. It's all on them. It's all on them. You can follow along on social media at Rick Beta, RickBata, or email the show, nomangapodcast@gmail.com. And hopefully you're having a great February. It's February 1st, Black History Month, shortest month of the year, and January just flew by. Though that's my summary of 2024 so far. And what do you know, though? Actually, a good thing in the skate world terms, that we were blessed with back-to-back weeks of hijinks content, and I just had to chime in on it. I'm ready to spend the next few minutes talking about the gem of a video that Dranochugger was and is. And if you're not, that's fine. Just go ahead and skip ahead to the next segment. But right now, I'm all about this. All about this one. But it reminds me that I need to confess something, because I think the last time I talked about their hot sauce, their brand, I said I was going to order some. That didn't happen. That's my bad. But here's the deal. I am now going to buy 2 things of hot sauce. 2. Doubling it up, baby. Yes. And I know if for some crazy reason I don't buy it now and I don't buy it in the next few weeks, by their next video, I'll buy 3. And so on and so forth. I could end up buying a case of this stuff if I don't hurry up and do it. But then again, looking at their website, maybe I should just go with the unholy trinity, which includes 3 of their most coveted sauces. So they had goat milk, liquid fuego, and their world-famous chili oil. So all for $40. And that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Anyone tuning in right now, have you tried any one of those 3? Should I just go in on all 3? Yeah, I should. I should just bite the bullet, do it now, so I don't have to confess later. Yeah, I'll have to order them soon. I have to do it. And you can too. SatansDrano.com. Do it. They didn't pay me for that little plug. I'm all in on the hot sauce. But now to the video, though. So right from the start, we were blasted with some noise and heat. Dude was eating what I can only assume were the ingredients for the next batch of one of their sauces. I respect the commitment. My forehead was sweating just watching that. Those peppers made him look a little sweaty, a little caliente. That's no joke. And then we had post-title credits, which I say is one of the best trick assists of all time. I wrote down board slide curling combo. Board slide curling combo for the win. Yeah. I was holding up my 10 before he even rolled away. But I did get a little nervous. Is he gonna finish that thing? Is he gonna land that bad boy, take it all the way? Only thing they were missing were some brooms, some people yelling. Sweep, 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 or whatever they yell. The curlers, that is. But yeah, that would have been nice to have like a nice little quick sweep right at the end, just to make sure the landing was good. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Yeah. Or even maybe someone running with a cordless leaf blower. Yeah, no, so I said cordless. Now they're even cracking down on gas-fueled ones. So I got an electric cordless one, okay? But his homies had his back with that wax. But if you pay close attention to the multiple angles and edits, lean in closer, you can see that they didn't get that the first try. I know I didn't expect it, but I was like, with movie magic, they were trying to fool us, and I respect that. But it's like, nope. That first angle had him at maybe 3/4 of the way, roughly, before they had to switch angles. Because notice the position of the waxers. Okay, the first time around, they didn't have enough speed or to wax the whole thing, because he was coming in hot. way too hot of a board slide. And they had to move out of the way. Like, move, guys, go. I've got enough wax. So by angle 2, they added some more wax for him. And by angle 3, you can see that he clearly waxes the thing all the way to the end. But that didn't happen the first couple times, you know? It was just something they didn't have time to do before. It was coming in way too hot. But that was epic. Loved it. Can we have more of that? We need more of that in skateboarding too. Sure, I mean, skateboarding is mostly an individual sport, but I wouldn't mind seeing more of this. See this taken off. The Olympics, maybe? Got, multiple heats. Long board slide, they'll call it. Long board slide curl. Stop laughing. I'm serious. You'd watch it. But this video, it has it all. Early grabs down multiple stair sets. And I'm laughing because I probably would have done those too. But I would have done like a Weddle. I would have Weddled that. It just seemed more fun. But he was like, click, like you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whee! Butt slides. Tail drops in from ladders. And of course, the kickflip nunchuck board slide heard around the world. I think every podcast is talking about it. Yeah, kickflip board slide with nunchucks. And you'll be shocked to hear this, but I'm all for it. I love it. And those actually the nunchucks, only because those nunchucks look like the real deal. Not the cheap foam ones that I bought during the pandemic. And I turned my head. That's one thing that, that when we were all locked in our homes for 3 weeks that I bought that I still have. For some reason, I wanted to just take up nunchucks. I'm all right, we're going to be in the house for 3 weeks. What do I want to learn? Do I want to learn how to bake? Bake better, I guess I should say. Cook better. No, I want to learn nunchucks. And, my dad, he always had a set in the garage. He had I think they weren't wooden, but they were really firm, but he had tape around it. I remember just maybe duct tape or something like that. But yeah, he told me, don't play with this set. Play with this set. So I always kind of had them around growing up. But yeah, I still have them. Maybe I'll try a board slide with those foam ones. I'll spice it up a bit. I just needed to get my own set. Now I have 2 pair of them. Still have them. They're right on my shoulder here, back there. Can't see right now, but I think I just need to visit this popular spot and give it a try and try. Backside, you know what? Backside 50-50 nunchuck down that. That would be cool. But as I said, dude had solid form. He didn't do a lot of variation, because I think he was, let's see. Yeah, it was his right hand, so he got stuck. He could have done left under the armpit, under the leg, Bruce Lee style. I thought he had good form, and he kind of chucked him, at the end. All I know is I'd be scared if he was coming at me at those things, even if he was on a board slide. I mean, look at his eyes. Just look at his eyes. You gonna tell him to put down the nunchucks, or you're just gonna turn and run? Yeah, exactly. I bet he would have done just fine against like Corey Webster and Tommy Hook in the ditches. He would have been fine. He would have taken them both on. Hold my poodle. Yeah, I'll take on both you guys. Corey, Tommy. But he probably would have become friends with Dagger. So I just calling it, I just think. Just a guess, just a hunch. And how about that epic hippie jump from TNT Tony Trujillo at 5:03? That's kind of ridiculous. You try that and you let me know how it goes. You don't your feet get clipped. Face plant scorpion. Now, that's so huge. And going up a steep bank like that, that's the thing, which it totally slows you down. So it's no surprise that he had to haul ass to get up and over that. Of course Tony Trujillo did that. He's probably the only one who could do that. Dude had to haul and jump. I wonder how many tries it took. Because that's tiring. It must have just been exhausting. And as my legs are just watching it, were screaming for Tiger Balm. That was just so high. Nice little cameo at 720. They should give that guy a pro model and some shoes. He looks like he'd be a great pro skater. But what's with the Matrix style camera setup? There were multiple cameras there. What was going on there? I had to write that down. But with all this being said, you have to check this one out for the Ender. Even if you have to skip ahead, 1209. I'll give you a moment. They provided some insight to exactly how they prepped that spot and, and how they modded that board to kind of accommodate the width of the board slide. Peep those screws too. And my guy had to saw off 4 wood screws to make it happen. Dude had to grind down those sharp edges, just in case. Just in case. It's pretty sharp. No one had a Chems wheelbase mod tool handy. Got to hit up Drew Domkis for a discount code. Hit him up. That would solve their problem. They modded that board. Got to go a little wider. But that was kind of hilarious, though, because the end result is just basically him landing in some dirt. I mean, that's a make. That's a make, though. That's a make. I predict that someone is going to... I can see it now, right? I was talking about the nunchuck curb spot. This spot, I'm closing my eyes now. I predict someone's going to dark slide the whole thing. Dark slide to dirt. Although, now I think about that, I wouldn't want to hear that all the way down. Ugh. I'm like getting kind of goosebumps. I don't mind dark slides for the most part, but on a dryish spot like that, it's like nails on a chalkboard. I think about it. You got to wax the crowd. That's a lot of wax to kind of get that spot set. We'll just get those wax curler guys to kind of do that. Yeah, that would work, huh? Yeah, they can dark slide, wax, 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 wax as you go. One on each side. Yeah, that would work. I mean, it would end up being probably the slowest and longest dark slide in the history of skateboarding. No, I'm honestly, I wonder who's going to do it, because it's only a matter of time now. But have you checked this video out? Dranochugger 4. Can't wait for Dranochugger 5. And I'm going to comment on how much I love the sauce. Like, I'm going to get the trilogy, right? Is that what I said I was going to get? The $40 trilogy? It's got to happen, Rick. Make it happen, dude. I mean, I do have, for breakfast, I usually have eggs and I use some Cholula, but I'll kick it up a notch with this stuff, I'll give it a shot. All this hot sauce talk has me thirsty. Hold on a second. So yeah, shout out to the Dranochugger Satan's sauce. Let me pull up the website again. Sorry, SatansDrano.com. Get it right, Rick. Check it out as well. Can't give you a discount code, but I don't have one. Just pay the $40 like I'm going to do, okay? We'll all be happy. So now, shifting to Baker. Deathwish. Part 2. So my original plan was to record on Sunday, this past Sunday. Original plan. When did the video come out? I forgot to write that down, but I watched the original video over a span of, 2 days? I think it was on Thrasher's website and or YouTube page. I can't remember at the moment because it seems so long ago. So I watched the video over 2 days. I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I definitely want to talk about that. I'm going to watch it again on Sunday and take some notes. Type it up on Sunday. All stoked to watch the video. Baker has a Deathwish. Part 2. It's nowhere to be found. Ruh-roh. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'm just losing my mind. Let me try it again. I think I tried it like 4 times. It didn't show up, but what the hell? So I started doing some internet research. Maybe looked in the comments. I think I finally found it on the IG page. Where's the video? What happened? Did you guys get a music rights violation? I was like, oh, snap. So of course, my brain went there right from the start. I was like, damn. And then I kept thinking, what song? What song was the one that flag? Was it Foy's? Was it Alyssa? Was it that Journey song? Which one? And I was just going spiraling. I was like dang, come on, you guys. Big company like that, and I can't get those music cleared? No. It's not like back in the day we could just, pre-internet era, and you could just record it and put it on VHS, sell it, and no one will ever know. But that's not the case. That's not what happened. I think what happened is they had it for Thrasher. They had whatever the agreement was for a couple days, and then it went over to the Baker's page. Is there a benefit to that? I don't know. Does someone get kind of a little slice of the pie monetary wise? The clicks, the ads. I don't know. But I was pissed because I'm like, I wanted to watch it right then. You guys threw a monkey wrench in my schedule. Yeah, and I'm pointing at you right now. I know when you point at someone or something, you have 3 fingers pointing back at you. I'm pointing 4 fingers at you guys right now, Baker Deathwish. You guys are the reason why I was delayed this week. All you guys, yeah. Rick, you should have had a backup plan. No, I didn't need to. I was all in on Baker and Deathwish. I was pumped up to talk about it. Pumped up to watch it again. So I finally, what's today? Thursday. So yeah, I started watching again on Tuesday night after soccer practice, and then Wednesday night a little bit more. Took some notes. Oh yeah, I forgot and noticed a little bit, a couple things. So it was okay, but here I am. So yeah, Baker Deathwish. I'll let it slide. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm just glad it's back. But I was kind of bummed. I'm like, I thought it was going to be like a music violation or something. And we would have this new version that has like random songs or just like homies beats. But like, whoa, no, that's not the original version. No, I don't remember that song. But that's not the case because Andrew Reynolds and his crew, they have their T's crossed, their I's dotted, their periods at the end of the sentences. They have it covered. I shouldn't have doubted. My bad for doubting you guys. I was kind of laughing. I was like, oh, snap. But it was a great video. It's great to see some new talent like Zion. He wanted to become an astronaut. His song was Satellite of Love. Is there a connection there? I don't know. I wrote it down, though. But with the main highlights of his part, 224, dude got all the way up into that tree. All the way. Was Cocaine Bear around? I was looking around for it. For the bear. I need to see some footage of that climb. That's no joke. I can't even remember the last time I climbed a tree. Not like a stump of a tree, but actually climbed a tree. All I know, it wasn't that high up. Hell nah. How'd you get back down? Did someone throw you a board? Yeah. Acid drop. Yeah. Thrasher style. Be like one of the daggers. But his ender was sick, too. I mean, hell yeah, Zion. I mean, he's a ripper, young ripper. And I'm excited to see what his journey is going to be, his skateboarding journey over the next few years. So it's good to see him. Alongside, of course, OGs like Alyssa Steamer, who came up right after him. Alyssa, basically the one from the, let's say, Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. How cool is it to say that? She's one of the characters in the game. And well-deserved, of course, right? It's too bad she didn't get, like, Tony Hawk money for the game. I mean, it makes sense. His name's basically he is the name of the brand, the face of the brand. But I hope it was pretty significant, But she had me so pumped up when the Violent Femmes started playing. Started asking me if I liked American music. I mean, I do. I do, Violent Femmes. Thank you for asking. That is such a classic song, and it took me way back to 1991. Flip it around on the music, the FM dials, getting your tape cassette ready to record right after the DJ stops talking. Like, okay, I record now. This is the song I want to record. Some of you are all like, I don't even know what you're talking about, Rick, but I'm just nodding in my head, going, yeah, that makes sense. So back before a large percentage of you I know weren't even born. But great song choice, Alyssa. That song got me hyped. Seeing her drop some buckets before she ripped it up was pretty fun, too. She definitely can't miss. It was right there for us to see and hear. And you guys notice what on the basketball court they were playing, what the team was? That's what's up. Better recognize. Yeah, I know there's going to be a rebuild coming soon, very, very soon. But in the meantime, yeah, go back and peep what's on that court. Right there. Right there. That's what's up. And not only that, she can apparently golf too. Did you guys see that? Great form. Great swing. She blasted that ball from the sand/rough with no problem. But I paused it at 5:01. Go back. 5:01. That's what's up. That was proper. Look at that. Look at that left arm. Right there. Look at you could draw a little line all the way down. Someone should make a silhouette of that and make it a graphic for one of our upcoming boards. Or like even a small logo and some stickers. but with a skateboard on it. I'd buy it. I'd buy one. Her part straight up ripped. The vibe, everything about it, the smiles, the music. Alyssa's the best. OG style right there. Loved it. I do love American music. I love all kinds of music, but that song got me pumped. And then they had Max's gear crisis. And I was like, what is this all about? I mean, the gear meaning his floppy pants. Those things were toast. They tried way too hard to make that work that day. I'm like, dude, buddy, here, take my pants. I'm going to sit in some draws in front of everyone. Just get the make and give me back my pants. And it just kept getting worse and worse after each attempt. Like 10 tries, one pant leg later, he decided to kind of throw in the towel / focus his board. He was done. But I started thinking about like, attempt 5? Something has to change here, guys. Either he needed to rip those pants like off altogether, like I said, someone else needs to give him some pants and just rock in his underwear, or big or here, maybe they just simply move the garbage cans out of the way and he could approach it from the other side of the truck. I know, I'm just here to help. It's after the fact, right? Hindsight is 20/20, Rick. I kept thinking, just go around the other way, dude. Move the garbage cans. I didn't see any locks on those garbage cans. Because that would have worked out too, right? That would have been fine. I say that only because the angle he was hitting it at. He didn't need to take the driver's side route. Just move the garbage cans next time. You'll be all good. But he did eventually go back and get the make. Minus the white pickup truck. So the truck wasn't there. Notice the difference in the angle too. So, whatever. I was just like, dude, that's a lot of tries. Pants flopping all in the air and in the wind. I'm glad he got the make though. I wouldn't be able to do it. So, Brian O'Dwyer, dude, Journey's Lights. That was an interesting track, and I'm not surprised. That's probably straight from Andrew right there. He's like, get some Journey on this bitch. Let's get some Journey on this track. But I was expecting it to have actually night footage in this video with that song. And they did. Dude killed it. Brian slayed it. Slayed his part. And I really loved his post song / post moving the NYPD mini car out of the way. That little tiny car is so cute. They always pick it up with their hands, just move it. Vroom, vroom. His little gap ollie between that and the pole. Threading the needle like that. Are you nuts? Loco. I don't know what's easier though. Trying it with your butt to the pole or your butt to the car. That was pretty nuts. Then we got Mr. Delfino, Pedro. His part started off on I wrote down a rocky note, dealing with that security guard who appeared to be like completely done dealing with this crew. He was so mad he threw the sign that he was using, kind of to ride on. He threw it in the street into oncoming traffic, almost hitting the car on the way. I was like, whoa, dude, whoa. Take a break. That's when I'd be like, this kid would stop. What are you doing? Why are you throwing stuff in my car? That guy's had way too many problems with people at that spot. Got to consider a career change. I mean, if he can. I'm not trying to take money out of people's pockets, but whew. Dude, if you're at the point where you're throwing literal signs into the freeway, not even caring about any oncoming cars, that could have hit the windshield, could have hit, crashed through the driver's side or the passenger side window with some kid in the car seat in the back. Could have been bad. And that would have made his bad day even worse. And you remember many episodes ago when I said that I could totally see Pedro becoming a wrestling superstar one day? I still feel that way. Even more so after this one. He's he's got. I think I've said about the same thing. He's got just the right amount of crazy in him to pull it off. Like he's got the facial expressions, and he's kind of got the smack talk, and his flopping skills are pretty good too. And if you don't believe me, skip to 23:35. See for yourself. When asked, "Are you okay, dude?" So, I'm just messing around. He sold that though. Imagine him doing that in the ring. And I could totally see him like trash talking to the rest, like, "It's done for you. It's done for you." Who's popular these days? CM Punk. I don't really watch wrestling anymore. "It's done for you, CM." And then bam, slams into the ground. Crowd gets crazy. Pedro, Pedro, Pedro. He jumps from the turnbuckle. Elbow, boom. 1, 2, 3, winner. Damn, did I just write the script for WWE? So yeah, I continue to believe that Pedro could become a wrestler. And it further solidified my belief watching him do that. Watching him just flop around. I'm like, come on, dude. But I had all the emotions in this video. Stu's part, okay. It almost made me cry. Because I think maybe it was kind of the mood I was in. I was like, dude, I had to wait 2 days to rewatch this. Did it for you too? And you're asking me, like, why did it make you almost cry, Rick? Well, why did it make you go first? Then I'll tell you. No, I feel the same way. It was Barry Manilow, Mandy, in a skate video. I remember all my life, raining down as cold as ice, shadows of a man, a face through a window, crying in the night. The night goes into morning, just another day. Happy people pass my way. Looking in their eyes, I see a memory. I never realized how happy you made me. Oh, Mandy. Well, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away. Oh, Mandy. I was like, damn, Stu, are you okay? Are you good? Is everything cool? I can tell you one thing. I will never be able to slow dance to that song ever again without thinking of you, Stu. Never again. Next time I slow dance, Stu, I remember all my life. I'm going to think of this part. Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing I don't slow dance at all, but I'm just saying that for the record. Should I get dragged down the dance floor? Can't do my front side flip. I got to do slow dance. I'm going to think of you, Stu. But that's still, honestly, real talk, that's still an epic breakup song. But you have to listen to it. Here's the key. If you just got dumped or you broke up with your former partner just recently, you have to listen to it within 24 to 48 hours to like really have the impact, or otherwise it won't be as effective. Real talk. Trust me. Hand on heart. Try it out next time. I mean, hopefully it doesn't happen for a long, long time. If you're happy and in a great relationship, it's good. Just be prepared to kind of turn those eye socket, water faucets on. But yeah, you'll thank me later. But yeah, Stu, I was just like, didn't expect to almost cry. I'm good now. But on the flip side, you want to know who also killed it? Casper. I want to do big spins, like really going really, really fast, like him when I grew up. That's what I wrote down in my notes. Does he have the perfect big spin? Probably. His tray flip's pretty nice too. That one's pretty spot on. Oh, and oh my gosh, the blunt slide kickflip that went on for days. WTF. So uncalled for. So ridiculous. So ridiculous, dude. I'm telling you, this video had it all. Other quick kind of notes I wrote down. Spanky. Not enough footage. That's what I wrote down. Yuri Ficini. Kickflip shifty. That was pretty nice. Very nice. Josh. I'm going to air quote it. Riz Beagle. Hear me out. How do you wave to a girl without even looking at her, skating on a board, and get her to smile. Oh, man. Riz! Straight up Riz, Beagle. Wow. Don't believe me? Go watch it again. He's kind of like a casual wave. It was a wave / like get the hell out of my way, but she's like, ooh, this guy's cool. I like this dude. Who's he? It was so cool. Neck face. He still does have all of his digits though, right? Guy really likes fireworks and like just doing wild ones, not like those little sparkle ones that you just kind of light and go, wee, yay, look, I'm making a little S, woo. Neck face is getting a little hardcore with those fireworks. John Dixon, full confession. This is my second confession in this video. I always forget how good this dude is. And I need to fix that. That's on me, John. I need to fix that. Oh, yes. Sammy Baca sighting. He's alive. He's alive. He did that cardiac hubba. Whew. I won't ruin it for you. But it's good to see some Sammy, but it wasn't a lot. I'll take it, though. And I still don't know how Jim Greco does those back threes on such steep transition. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Andrew, Herman, Dixon, they've all still got it. That's what I wrote down. No real notes for those guys. They've done it so long. They've blessed us with footage year after year. And they still keep learning new tricks. That's what's insane. Good stuff. And then they wrapped it up with the man, Jamie Foy. His song selection. Most of you have seen it already, so you know. So I'll tell you. Say maybe you're listening in the future and you haven't seen this video yet. But his song selection was 2 Live Crews banned in the USA. And if you don't know the history about that song, go look it up. It was big time news back in regards to freedom of speech and just record distribution and contracts. It was huge. 2 Live Crew, they even recorded 2 separate versions. I don't think they were probably the first to do it, but it was a big deal. Okay, we have a clean version, clean-ish, and then we have the raunchy version. Okay, adults can buy what they want to hear. Both need to be available. Both should be in the stores for them to purchase. They were fighting for that. So look it up. 2 Live Crew, banned in the USA. Man, Bruce Springsteen just happened to have the hit, Born in the USA. Talking about the timing to use that song. Big time back in the day. So was that a statement track from Jamie? Maybe. But what message are you trying to send us, Jamie? Can you send me a DM? What are you trying to say? But it was classic song, classic moment in history, so I had to mention that. And Jamie's part, as expected, was insane. I laughed out loud after that fakie flip. 56-46. Oh, okay. You do you, Jamie. I'm almost like, Foy, we get it. You are good at skateboarding. Understood. No denying. And don't think I didn't notice your ender, too. Way to go, man. Way to go. Banned in the USA. I was banned in the USA. Gotta check that out. I'm gonna watch the video. It's been a while since I've seen that video. Maybe I'll include it in the links if I think about it. But yeah, so be sure to stick around, of course, for the post-final title card, the credits-ish, that area of the video, because the music is popping. And you get to see more of the rest of the crew, a lot of the crew. Even some of the ones that you kind of forgot about, we did get to see a little bit more of Kevin Long's footage, so that's good. That's a win-win. I mentioned earlier that not enough Kevin, but you got to see a little bit more. But if what I've talked about for the last few minutes doesn't even interest you at all, you just don't care, you have to at least skip to the 1 hour and 2 minute and 53 second mark. 1:02:53. If you're on your phone, just skip ahead. You can do it now. That applies to you too. How do you feel about that? We got, Valentine's Day coming up. That applies to you too. Even if you don't watch the video. I mean, see, don't you feel all like warm and fuzzy now? So go back, start from the beginning, and stop being a hater. respect the OGs and the new guys and gals on this team. Come on. But yeah, I just had to point that out. That 102.53. 102.53. Just go. If you don't remember what I'm talking about, go there. That applies to you. And even at the very end, it was cool to see, you know, how the OGs from this team have all sobered up. You know, they've all moved on. They've had kids. They've evolved. They've changed. Way less drinking-ish. You know, way less weed smoking. And more people and kids eating candy and oranges. Baker has a Deathwish, and they have a candy party. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm all for it. Heck yeah. Did I remember? I didn't write it down, but I remember. I think it was Skittles cotton candy. I was like, oh, that looks disgusting, but I think I have to try it. So if any of you have the hookup on that, just send me a little DM. Let me know. Let me know where I could get it. But this video like took way more than 2 hours of my life, and it was all worth it. All worth it. It took a couple extra days of my life. I wasn't too happy about that, but I said check it out as soon as possible. This is a video that I will actually buy a physical copy should they ever slap it on a DVD and put a little label on it. So yeah, great job, team. And there was a nice little cameo. Diaz. Check it out. You won't be upset. Couple final things. Shout out to Hayley Wilson, Slam Skateboarding Skater of the Year for 2023. Yeah. That's awesome. Good job, Hayley. And I also wrapped up the latest. Is it latest? The more recent interview. Gary Rogers finally went on the 9 Club. Isn't that insane? I know. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. And let me just say this. My respect for him was here before. Okay? It was right here. And now, after listening to that episode, it's way up here. Way up here. So much respect for that dude. I mean, he's got such a good brain on his shoulders. He's a smart dude. He's a funny dude, cerebral dude. I loved every moment. It's like, 3-hour, I think, interview, something like that. It took me a couple days commuting back and forth to work to listen to it. But so good. So shout out to Gary freaking Rogers. Bay Area represent. Dude, you're holding it down, man. Love that guy's, just his positive outlook, some key things, just how he wants, he always says, like, no, I want everyone to win, and he's like, there's like no competition. Just his mindset about his work. And Nike. Note to self, if I ever talk to Gary, don't ask him about Nike, because I'll know the answer. We all know the answer now. But I wonder if that'll ever change. They're like, hey, Gary, we want to sponsor the show. He's always hangs up. No, that won't change. Gary hates Nike. So if anything, listen to that episode to check that out. It was a great interview. Shout out to Gary Rogers, Bay Area represent, like I said. But that's all I've got for this week. Thank you for tuning in. And like I said, congrats to Hayley Wilson on Slam Skateboarding Skater of the Year for 2023. Well deserved. I'll talk to you guys soon.